Tasmanians who opt out of a high-speed broadband connection will still have to join the new fibre optic network, and they'll probably have to pay. Copper phone lines are on the way out, and the only way to make a house call will be via the NBN.
The Premier is worried about people opting out of the new broadband network, but it seems most Tasmanians won't have a choice. With Telstra planning to connect fibre optic to most households by 2018, it's understood those who don't get on board now will end up paying up to $800 to get a line.
And ultimately, with the agreement we've reached with Telstra, we will be disconnecting the copper. The only fixed line connection, the only way to make a fixed line phone call will be on the National Broadband Network.
As part of an $11 billion deal between Telstra, the federal government and NBN, the ABC understands about 90% of Tasmanian properties will have to connect via optic fibre.
The rollout of the National Broadband Network in Tasmania has been terribly mismanaged. The maladministration has been a disaster from day one.
Under the current model, customers have to opt into the network, but only 50% of homes and businesses in the pioneer towns have made the switch, and not all are likely to use the high-speed broadband. The Premier, David Bartlett, is seeking advice about whether giving people the choice is the best option.
Up until this point, opt-out hasn't been an option. The legislative arrangements just aren't in place, but we hope for future towns that opt-out may be the way to go, or even go to a mandatory approach where you just get this new cable.
The rollouts that are happening in some towns in Tasmania at the moment are the first rollouts of the NBN, and it's reasonable to expect that lessons can be learned from those. I think opt-out is something worth exploring.
A spokeswoman from the NBN company says any change to the rollout would have to be a policy decision made by the federal government. Jane Bestwick, ABC News.